Happy Thursday, right? Oh, I thought I was going to be here with you on Monday, but eek, alas, I was actually really ill. So no, there was no chance of it happening at all. But here I am. Here I am, and I am so excited to talk to you all about how to energize your network. Oh gosh, for so many reasons, I'm doing this short mini training, little mini video, because I know it's something that people struggle with, and I know it is counterintuitive, because honestly, you should build your network, build your fan base, talk to people, grow your list, create a list before you even start to sell, even before you start to create something. And I know that that is so counterintuitive. I do. Okay. But that's what I want to talk to you today about. So thank you so much for joining me, and good vibes, everybody. Stay hydrated. Okay, so why is it so important? Well, I'll tell you why. Who has created something, spent loads of time maybe juggling a job and or juggling clients, and then like spent loads and loads of time creating something, and then nobody shows up, you don't get any bookings, you might sell a couple and then nothing, and no feedback. You don't know why it didn't work, and you're just like going, oh, complete deflation. Okay, so tell me in the comments if that is you. Okay, and if you're team replay, let me know if that's you. That has happened so often to my clients, and me. It's happened to me too. And that's why I have to share this message, is that it's so important to build your fan base before you create a thing. Okay. So here's why. I have been in groups where coaches and yoga teachers have said, oh, I had this amazing workshop. I, I did all the posts. I shared it locally, or I shared it in Facebook groups. I shared it on LinkedIn. I posted to Instagram, and nobody came, or one person came, and should I cancel it? Or should I change it? But like, when I look at what they did, because I always want to help people, so I go and I have a look, and I just go, that's not enough, or quite often what happens is the branding isn't right, or if they're sharing on social media, they're talking about themselves and their self-interest way too much. Okay, so there is, and also just posting about something and going, I've got this event tomorrow, or I've got this event next week, it's just not enough. It's too busy. There's so many messages out there, and people are just like, so what? They're just scrolling on by, So you have to build your fan base. You have to open the doors and go, okay, come on in. This is who I am, and I've got something to share with you. And you might be like, okay, Elaine, but how on earth do I do that? And I said to you that I would have 5 tips for you, okay, by the end of this video. And by gum, you will. Okay, so by 3:20 p.m., you will be able to take action. And you know what? That's part of it. Okay, consistent action. Okay, so first things first, you need to build a list. You need to build a list of people who love you, okay, or at least like you or need what you have, okay. So no matter what you do, all right, no matter what kind of a coach you are, no matter what kind of a yoga teacher or holistic service that you provide, or course that you create, or entrepreneur that you are, you know what you want to do, right? You know what you offer, give or take. Okay. So maybe you're a yoga teacher, but your passion is pregnancy yoga. Or maybe you're a fitness coach all about strength. Okay. Maybe you're a finances coach, but you actually support um, a particular client, then you know what your passion is. So then you know who your people are, because before you start selling something or creating something, you need to figure out who your ideal client is straight off the bat. Okay. And if you know who your ideal client is, then you can contact them so easily. Okay. You get them to come to you. Okay. You ask people, can you help me? People in your audience, people who are like your ideal client. You prepare a lead magnet for them. That's one thing that you could do. Okay. You could prepare something that's really specific, that is definitely going to be helpful to these specific people, to help exactly them. Okay. So, what do I mean by that? For example, let's say you are a yoga teacher, but you're also a health coach, and that's your focus. Okay. Is you want to bring the two things together, and maybe you're going to have like an online program, a signature program around that. Well, then maybe your lead magnet could be five healthy snacks to prepare for your practice, to power up your practice. Well, straight away you're going to find people who want that, who want exactly healthy eating and yoga. Okay. Well, that's a very specific kind of person. So already you know that if they are interested in your lead magnet and that they're downloading it and they're saving it, then yeah, they're interested in what you've got to say. And then you can start saying, hi, I'm thinking of running a course about, you know, this kind of whatever, blankety blank blank. Are you interested? Or is there anything else you'd like? And there you go. You've got free market research from your exact target. Okay. And then you're ready to go out there. Okay. Because you know that it's been validated. Okay. So, what can you do? All right. Number one thing that you have to do is ask. Okay. People like to help people. So just ask for help. Ask for help. So, okay, Elaine, well, how do you do that? Well, ask people you know. Ask people who have the same interest as what you're doing to refer you. Ask previous clients to refer you. Ask friends and family, do they know of anybody who might be interested in this? And share your lead magnet with them. Ask them to share it. Okay. Um, Ask people on Facebook or LinkedIn, could you vote on my market research poll to get your information? And then when people do vote, you can always go and see who was interested and circle back around and talk to them and go, hey, would you be interested in this lead magnet? And you're giving, you're giving before you're asking, so like if the people are interested in what you've got to sell, then they're going to say yes, and if they're not, then they're not for you. Ask for advice, ask people, like, use Sales Navigator on LinkedIn. Go in there and look for your ideal client, and ask people, use stories on Instagram and ask people, could I ask your advice on this? and just start conversations. Okay. So that's the first thing. And I know that that's so obvious, but are you doing it? That's the question. So, look, we're 10 minutes in, and I've already given you three of the five tips. So, straight away, you can go and take action in your business, and you can energize your network, and you can get out there and already start, going out there asking for help. Okay. Yeah, you can do it. Okay, the other thing that you can do, which again, it's so blinking obvious. But we all are guilty of not doing these things, okay? Like we all are. Everyone appreciates being heard, okay? Tell me in the comments, do you really appreciate when someone goes and comments like an actual insightful comment on something that you've posted, okay? Do you enjoy it if somebody shares something that you share? Do you? Let me know in the comments. And, like, feel free to link me into, whatever you're sharing right now. I'm happy to share it if it's relevant to me. Um, yeah, I bet your answer, whether you're brave enough to comment or not, is that yes, you love it. Okay, who doesn't love being heard? Um, so listening, it's so underrated. Okay, it's so underrated. So listening. Oh, just sharing other people's posts. So, how can you do that? Okay, practically right now in 10 minutes, how can you go and listen to your ideal clients and make them feel loved and start conversations? Easy. You know those hashtags that you use on your posts to try and reach your client? Go give them a visit. Go and give them a visit. Go and click on those hashtags and see who is there. Because you know what? Apart from anything else, you might find out that they're not for you. You might find out that if you are a business to consumer service provider, and I don't know, for example, let's say you are a baby massage instructor and you are using like hashtag baby massage Ireland or baby massage New York or whatever, you might go there and actually see that it's just other baby massage instructors there, right? There's actually clients. Because yeah, why would an actual consumer, an actual person hashtag that, use that hashtag? No, they're probably gonna hashtag like something like, hashtag so tired new mom, or hashtag new mom 22, or hashtag gorgeous newborn daughter. You know what I mean? Because that's what matters to them. Okay. So right now, I'm not precious. Go, go, go. I want my advice to help you to grow your business. Go over there and have a look at the hashtags you're using and get in there, get listening, get commenting. But just not like, that's not meaningful. Likes, people love comments like, oh, your daughter is gorgeous, or like, oh, wow, that yoga pose is amazing. Like, or do you practice often? Or, like, ask relevant, but not like pushy questions, Also, notifications. Guess what? Like, the networks, the platforms we use, they actually provide a way in which we can be notified of when our clients are actually posting. So if you're like me and you're busy, I have a child with additional needs and life is frantic. Then go over to Instagram, just under the handle, or just across from the handle, there's a little bell. Click on that bell symbol and you'll see that you can be notified when somebody posts. So you can actually go, okay, great. I do that for my clients. I go and I always like click that so that I know that I'm going to see their stuff and be able to cheer them on from the sidelines and go, that one, I think the copy could have been better. you know? Because sometimes I'm asleep when they're posting, you know, or maybe I'm making dinner or something else, and I certainly am on my phone all the time. Although my daughter does say, put it in your pocket, mama. So maybe not as good at that as I'd like to think. On LinkedIn, use Sales Navigator, okay? Like, especially if you are trying to attract high ticket clients, okay? Then you've got to invest, all right? You have to invest in building your leads and getting out there and actively engaging and commenting and listening, right? And be consistent, show up, talk to them, listen. And sometimes people really appreciate it if they've asked for help, if you jump on and offer help, okay? Sometimes not so much. So just that leads me well to, because I've already given you 6 tips, okay? That leads me to number 3, the big headline number 3. So we've done headline ask, headline listen, and now my third one is self-awareness. Self-awareness, okay, it's so crucial when you are out there asking for help, okay? And I'll tell you why. Some of you will be, oh, I can't ask for help, or, oh, I've already asked so many people so many times, when you've asked once, or maybe, or maybe you've done something like on your personal profile, you've posted something and gone, could you share it? No one has seen that. you know, do you know? So, like, asking for help is going directly to somebody who like, has friends or colleagues in the industry that you are active in, and saying, hey, could you help share my lead magnet, or would you give me some advice and just look at that and tell me, am I way off base, or is that good? Like, people like to help. Now, this is where self-awareness comes in, because some people find it really icky going and DMing somebody or messaging someone and asking for help. And some people will absolutely drive people bananas because they will ask about 10 bajillion times. So, just track it, track, get a spreadsheet and track it, kind of go, okay. And that way you will make yourself, the people who are like, I don't want to ask, make yourself ask at least once. And the people who ask the same person 10 million times will know that they've asked 10 million times, and maybe why they're not answering your calls anymore. So I hope that has helped. My final tip comes from a fact that was shared with me by a fellow coach, but she is a sales attraction coach and her name is Sarah Deneen Gray. Shout out to Sarah. And she blew our minds with this stat, which is that 80% of sales happen after you follow up. So, if you have done a webinar, if you have, DM'd somebody, if you have reached out, have you followed up? Because if you don't, you're leaving cash on the table. And to those who are like, cash, that doesn't really motivate me, then you're not making the impact that you want, because you're not following up. Okay, 80%. That's huge. So go make a spreadsheet and follow up. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me. I hope that was helpful. And afterwards, I'm going to put a link to my lead magnet ideas of lead magnets. Because I know what it's like. I know that you're probably like, oh, I don't know what to post and I don't know what to create. Okay. So that's okay. I've got 40 ideas to share with yoga teachers, coaches. So there will be something in there for you for sure. Okay. So if you're watching me on Instagram, then boop, it's in the bio. If you're watching me on YouTube, Facebook, or LinkedIn, boop, it's in the comments below. All right. Ciao for now, and I'll see you next week. Bye.